Hey, Jehuty here. I wanted to make another video like a follow-up to what I did with Lily and my thoughts on ranked. And I wanted to do one about Alisa, but instead of just being somewhat a rant, I was like, why not just summarize the kind of main gimmicks, just like some quick guide to help people out in ranked from beginner to intermediate, because Alisas normally use these gimmicks and then they get away with them, but they should be heavily punished. But because of her the way she moves, you don't really get to do it. Now let's get right into it. Now first up is her rage art. Her rage art is just thrown out all the time. It's a high, and the thing is that its frames are pretty active for very long, so you have to time it properly. You have to wait properly, and then just when it's almost over, then you launch punish it. I recommend you try this a couple of times in practice mode to get a feel for it, because a list of people just throw this out all the time, any day. Next up is up forward 4-4. A list of people like to use this because it gives them a full combo afterwards and it forces you on crouch. However, it's -13, punish it every time. Next up is Alisa Snake Edge. The problem with this move is that Alisa's animation looks a bit funny, so you have to practice this multiple times and then of course launch punish it with a max combo. She has a more safer version, or let's say a quicker version of that. However, this move is also launch punishable by most of the cast, so you won't be seeing this that often. They will really be going for the Snake Edge, but in case of this move you can also launch punish it and it is seeable. So look for that when they get a bit smarter, but you mainly see Snake Edge. Next is back 3+4, 3+4. Now this move forces crouch and it puts her in plus frames, however it's steppable. The animation is kind of awkward, so you have to practice this once again in practice mode, and of course max combo damage. Next up is down 3 Mix-Up. This mix-up isn't really a problem because most Alisa players don't use the lows at their disposal. They either go for the high, which is duckable, or they go on rare occasion for the unblockable, which is also duckable, but also steppable. So do not fear this mix-up. It looks strange. If you get a read, you can even low parry it. It's really not too much of a problem. And always make sure to punish it properly. Either duck and launch punish, or sidestep and launch punish. Quick word to Rocket Punch, Alisa's projectile attack, which is unblockable. It functions like the lasers from Devil Jin and Devil Kazuya. You can duck them and you can sidestep them, and yeah, there's a bit of a recovery animation, so punish that. Let's quickly talk about the boot mix-up. The boot mix-up is when Alisa like fly dives at you. Apart from the mid, which you just see right now, you can retaliate all the others. The mid is really plus frames. I wouldn't worry too much about the lows and just launch punish them. Just make sure you have something with distance because it has pushback. So quick talk about the chainsaw mix-up. It normally comes out of that which you just saw, and what you don't know is that Alisa actually suffers to move in this stance. If you're going up against her, you won't know, but when you actually play her, you realize that she can either only take big movements or she moves very slowly. In this stance, you shouldn't be looking to inflict big damage or something. You just need to kick her out of it. Yeah, low kick, whether she blocks it or not, she's out of the stance. Now, a quick mention, of course, to the command throw, up forward 1+2. It's a command throw. The animation looks a bit strange, but you can get out of it by, of course, pressing 1+2 when it happens. It's not too much of a problem. They don't really use it that often, but now and then when you see it, just expect it. Well, that's it. I try to make this as quick as possible, as short as possible. I'd like to see some feedback from you guys, and this is going to be like my somewhat foundation for my new show dealing with gimmicks, so watch out for further content.